everybody, Kaz here. Gonna start working on Meg's bike. Basically I'm gonna replace the sway bar, which is right there. You can see the sway bar and the links, and I'm gonna be replacing it with a Bajaron sway bar kit here. I'm not gonna show the entire install because there's plenty of videos on YouTube to show that. I'm just gonna show you my experience with it. So let's move on. Okay, because Meg's Rally's got this bumper here, what you don't see in the other installs is that I may need to take these out here, so this I can remove that. So I don't believe the installs kind of show that. So let's do that and see if that's what happens. So yes, that's what you need to do, is remove these screws from underneath there, and the whole thing pops off there. And I didn't mention here, it's probably about 90 degrees here and humidity, so it's pretty hot in this garage. But anyway, onward. So remove the radiator, 10 millimeter screws, pop them off the bracket down there, and now that exposes the sway bar there that you can now remove. I'll be taking out the blocks here so I can slide it out and then cut that bar out. And then of course got a bungee cord to hold up the radiator. Okay, so I took these bolts out, and I have no idea how I'm going to get them back in, because of course when you look at the videos, you know, they're a lot simpler, and none of them had this piece here. And so I had to put a light here so I can actually see how I could get back in there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what I had to get through. And I'm gonna see how I can get those back in there once I get that replaced. Now to cut this bar off here. So alright, later. Well, I got the sway bar mounted in there. And remember the nuts on back here? I was getting ready to give up on that, but finally what I did is I took some tape and stuck the nut on the end of that, and I was able to get back in there and hold it in place and screw those down. So that's what I had to do to make that happen, because of what's mounted over here. I think that's the radio stereo that we had installed. That's why I think that's what that is there. But anyway, looks like it's all done, so I'm gonna button it up and take it out for a test ride. Okay, there we go. Time to take it out for a test ride. Well, I took it out for a test ride, and it's definitely a lot more stable. So when I go side to side, it definitely feels like you're still under control, versus the kind of the loose feeling when you go to side to side, you know, on the highway doing some speeds. It felt like it was wanting to go one direction or the other, and really didn't feel that stiff in there. But now it feels a lot more stiff, a lot more stable than that. So very happy with the results, and definitely worth the change there. Even though it was a pain to do, I mean, there's just no room in these things to really work on without taking a whole lot of things apart. But yeah, it was definitely worth it, and I'm happy for this install. And I can't wait for Meg to try it out.